I don't know if you guys heard through the grapevine or not. I don't know if you guys gossip about me behind my back. I don't care. You know, I don't care what you say about me. You know. So mean. Well, anyway, I decided that's going to reboot Redtown. And what I mean by that is I'm redoing it. I'm not going to delete the other episodes I have. It's still going to pretty much continue off of it, just have no continuity at all. Yeah. If you noticed that in Redtown that the first, I think, 5 episodes, which are the only episodes I have up, they kept changing. I kept changing everything throughout them and kind of doing things abruptly because I really had no idea where to take the series. It's really random, even though eventually it will have some sort of storyline. But I decided to do a complete overhaul of it because and I'm not going to change the things that everyone likes about it. Kyle's still going to be a mooching bum, and Francis is still going to be a crazy pirate. Don't you worry, I'm not changing them a bit. Except for maybe they'll be a little bit more interesting now, because I'm going to start scripting it. Anyway. But about the scripting thing, there's still going to be random outbursts because I'll do the scripting after the filming and I'll just get what I can from that. And that way, you know, if there's something funny that I catch, I'll add it in there and don't you worry, it will be there. I might also start casting a few other people to play parts in it. So if you're interested, please tell me. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I have a couple changes that I'm completely sure of that I'm doing, and I have a few that I'm not sure of, and I want your opinion on. Alright, first thing that is definitely changing. If you notice, compare Roy to Tom. Tom is a really nice guy who doesn't care if people live into his house. He's really nice. Not like liberal handout nice, but, you know, what should I say? Never mind. But, you know, he's a nice guy. Really fun to be around. Really fun to hang out with. And, I kind of tried to make Roy a depressed version of that. But, you see, it kind of came back and bit me in the butt. So, Roy came off as a jerk. I'll admit it. A big jerk. And I hate that. That's not how I wanted him at all. Now, what I mean by he's a jerk is, if you see how he treats Kyle and Francis, I mean, even though I knew I was doing it, I didn't really know I was doing it, because I didn't really intend for him to be mean, I just did it to be funny. Now, I'm going to change that. Roy is going to be more like Thomas, only deeper, like more emotional than Tom. He's going to be that sweet, sensitive, caring guy like Thomas, but he's going to be more than that. He's going to be like girly, sensitive, a wimp, sissy. Really nice guy. Yeah, you know the idea. Thomas is based on me and everything that I want to be. Roy's based on another side of me that I don't show with Thomas because he doesn't have a girlfriend. Now, by the way, Thomas will never have a girlfriend, wife, boyfriend, so, yeah, anyway. Now, that's just one of the changes. So you can see Roy's going to be nicer to his brother from now on. He's going to be nicer to Francis. He's going to be really nice to them. You know, treat them like his family because they are his family. I think I started that in episode 5 anyway. Anyway. Yeah, so that's the first major change. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. Roy's character wasn't that deep anyway. It wasn't as deep as I had hoped he was anyway, so I'm just going to make him more into a real character. Considering he's the main character, there's no excuse why he can't be deep. The deepest in the series. It's like Thomas saying that there's nothing to Thomas at all, considering that he has more airtime than all the other characters combined. Anyway, Roy, back to Roy. Or not back to Roy. Roy, that's done and over with. By the way, I might change Roy's hair color to brown, because that's his natural hair color. Sorry for giving it away. But come on. Would you really think that shade of red he had was real? Yeah, anyway. Moving on. Yeah, Kyle's still going to be that mooching bum. Don't you worry. He's going to be really mean, sarcastic. Francis is still crazy. He's going to get into quite a few shenanigans. That covers them. Let's changes. I might have a few more guest appearances in there besides the Hulk, of course. I'm trying to put in Dr. Manhattan, Bono, and I think probably Hulk is going to say something about Captain America and the Avengers, advertising in another show. You may see Ted or someone from Green Day about advertising about Dookie, and the crossover may end up happening. Anyway, now on to the changes that I'm not sure of and I want your opinion about. Yes, feel free to say no to any of these. I probably will take them in consideration. Unlike, you see most people on YouTube, they don't really take that many suggestions. They don't care what the fans say. I kind of do. Except maybe with Tom's, that's pretty much going to go the way I want it to. But I will take it in consideration and probably change it to what you want. Just keep in mind that's kind of for younger people anyway. Anyway, so on to the suggestions. This one's kind of minor. Spoiling something, oh well. I was thinking Francis could be Roy and Kyle's uncle. That's my first suggestion. If you like it, tell me. If you don't like it, tell me. And if you really don't care, well, then you don't have to say anything. Or you can, but you don't have to. I'll just take that you don't care, and I'm guessing I'll go with it. If you like it or don't care, I'll go with it. If you don't like it, I won't go with it. It's not that big of a deal anyway. But I just, Oh, by the way, Kyle, it will be explained why Kyle has a different last name than Roy in a future episode, and I'll also explain at the end of that episode why they have different last names. Anyway, like why they have different last names. The reason in the episode is going to be different than why they actually do have different last names. Anyway, next suggestion. This one's the biggest change of all. But keep in mind, I change things around every episode and no one seems to notice. I almost feel uncomfortable saying this. I think I'm going to... I gotta get it out. Again, feel free to say no. Feel free to say you like it, don't like it, you don't care. I'm split on this, so I really want your opinion on this. I'm thinking of making Sarah black. Now, when I say black, that African American, that doesn't really mean that I mean she's going to be what you might think I would make her. All that basically means is she would be African American, that's it. And yes, she would still have red hair if she was African American. Don't ask me how, I don't know. Actually, I do know, I'm just not telling you. And anyway, and no, she did not dye her hair. Anyway, if you think that, I don't know, I just think like she should be a minority or something. Now, if you think that she should be a different minority that's not African American, such as Native American or Asian American, feel free to tell me. And I'll see how it goes. Yeah, that's the biggest suggestion. Now, Sarah also, this is something else that I've decided. Sarah is going to be more of a lunatic, as you may see on my channel, how it says borderline insane. She's going to be kind of sassy and she's not going to be that sweet shy girl. She's going to be kind of sassy and, well, pretty weird. Almost psycho. And, I mean, not psychotic, but, just really weird. And she's gonna be funny, don't worry. She's gonna be, I don't know, one of the funniest characters. The only character that's not gonna be funny is Roy. But actually, he might be funny because he's so sensitive. He might cry. You might just laugh at him. As sad as it seems, though. And got a couple episodes planned going with that. Anyway, yeah, if you have any suggestions that I didn't mention, go ahead. Tell me. Every time I say tell me, just mean put it in a comment. You know, I'm pointing down in the comment box. I'm open to your suggestions. I would love to hear them. Alright, well, that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching. Sorry for wasting almost 11 minutes of your time. And in the future, I may be using bigger words.